All right, here we go. So for review, short and sweet, to the point. The following information appears at the end of Molly's outgoing email. So what is this right here? This is called an email signature. Of course, it's got her name, her position, the name of the company, their address, contact number, and an additional email. So if you need to put another email down there at the bottom, that's fine. So it's an email signature. All right, so let's go more in depth with emails. Today was very short, no new assignments. We just had an exit ticket with this. Short and sweet. All right, so just so you guys can see, you've got an email, and then at the bottom of this email would be your email signature. That way you guys can kind of see how that would work. So you're typing an email, you press send, and then your email signature just automatically pops up at the bottom. And you can set these up by going into settings in your email account. All right, now here's what's so important about emails. When you're sending outgoing emails, be careful if somebody sends you a message, sends you an email with reply all. Sometimes you want reply all, but most of the time you don't need to use reply all. It just depends on the situation. So understand when you click on reply all, that's going to reply to everybody that was in that email. So if Mr. Colvin sends an email out to the entire staff and I want to just ask him a question, I need to just hit reply, because if I hit reply all, my question is going to go out to the entire faculty and I'm going to look like an idiot. So just be careful with reply all. Now, a carbon copy. So this is if you want to send somebody an email. And then you've got somebody else that you just kind of want them to see a copy of it, but you don't need them to reply. Okay, so let me share this situation with you. So this email is being sent to Ashley Davis. Okay, she was a member of our department, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. Now, I CC'd Katrina Thorne because I wanted Katrina Thorne, Miss Thorne, she's another member of our department. I wanted her to see what was going on with this situation, but not necessarily respond. So that's what that CC is. So it's a copy, it's a carbon copy, kind of like if you're writing a check and then the little slip of paper that's attached to the check that imprints what you're writing, that's a carbon copy. Or like a lot of times they'll give you a carbon copy like as a receipt. So they write a receipt and they'll tear off the top copy, they'll keep that, and then they'll give you the carbon copy. So very similar, it's just a copy of an email. So it allows others just to see what you're emailing, but you don't need them to reply. Now, a blind carbon copy. So the same email, I CC'd Katrina Thorne because I wanted her to know what was going on, but I blind carbon copied Mr. Farrow. Mr. Farrow was our principal, just like Mr. Colvin. So with Mr. Farrow, I wanted him to see the message and not necessarily reply, but I didn't want everybody else in the email to see that I also let Mr. Farrow see what was going on. So here was this, so here we go. So Ashley Davis, she was not at our business department meeting. So I'm sending the email directly to Ashley. Attendance at the meeting. Why were you not at our departmental meeting yesterday? People called her, we texted her, she was nowhere to be found. So since Katrina Thorne is one of the most experienced business teachers that we've got, I CC Katrina. Ashley could see that I sent a copy to Katrina, so Ashley's aware that Katrina is on that email. I needed Ashley to respond to me, not Katrina. So that's why Katrina is just sent a copy. Now, I didn't want Ashley to know or Katrina to know that I was covering my butt CYA and let Mr. Farrow know that I was actually handling the situation. So that way Mr. Farrow's like, okay, gotcha. Ashley was not in the meeting. You know, thank you, Ms. McDonald, for making me aware of this. But I didn't want other people to know that he was attached to that email. So it shows the email to people but it keeps the fact that they got it a secret. So Ashley nor Katrina Thorne knew that Mr. Farrow had received that email. And then this down here is my email signature. So Chair McDonald, Rocky Mountain High School, teacher, cadet, instructor, varsity volleyball coach. And then I've got a quote up there. Yeah. All right, of course, you got your subject line. Keep it very short, brief, to the point. And then a little paper clip down here. You guys know that. That's if you want to put an attachment. So a document or a file. Okay. And you can just email large files or documents using that little paper clip. All right, this is what reply all looks like. So Coach Gainey sent an email out to all the coaches. If I wanted just to ask Coach Gainey a question, I would not click reply all because my question is going to be asked to all the coaches. Not good. So I just need to reply. And you guys know what forward is. If you want to take an email and then forward it to the next person, pass it along. And then here's your instant messaging. Okay. And that's what we covered for today. That was it. So go into Canvas and do your exit ticket. And then we're actually going to type a business letter Monday. So I'll see you guys Monday and have a great weekend.